Hi everyone, going to review the deck from Strixhaven. And the first one is black and gray life and tokens. On your first turn, you would like to cast one of these, a bat with an eye or ingredients. They have payoff when they are killed or sacrificed, especially the bat with an eye. It's really good because you will get a lesson card from your extra pile of cards and you get it, put it in your hand. It's an extra card. On turn two, you have many choices. Especially the best one is Bale Roth, I think. It's 2 mana, 5/4, but you have to sacrifice a creature. So you probably will sacrifice your eye bat and get a lesson card. Also, you have a 5/4 on turn two. It would be really good if you have a 5/4 on turn two, and you become the aggressive player. You just keep beating your opponent with a 5/4 unless they have an answer for it. Also, so steeper is part of a combo, which lets you win in one turn. Besides, you may cast sorcery, allow you to get a 1/1 token, and also another lesson card. But you can see, besides the 5/4, the other cards are not very impressive as a 2-drop. Most of them have a power of 2 or less, and I mean, compared with Kotzheim 2-drops, these are not just they are not very aggressive. And you will see a problem on later turns. On turn three, you can cast these. Still not very impressive. The biggest one is a 4/2 that you can bring it back if you gain life. And Menace, Blood Researcher, is a 3 mana 2/2, and you will get some +1/+1 counter if you gain life. So maybe you can see here, gaining life is a kind of theme in this black and green deck. If you gain life, you will get a couple of payoffs. So I think the best card here is Blood Researcher, and maybe the 4/2, the 4/2 and Blood Researcher. Okay, on turn four, you probably have done some damage, like maybe less than 10 damage to your opponent. Then you need something to finish the game. Well, but unfortunately, you see nearly nothing on turn four. I mean, none of these can close the game. Especially the golden one is 3/3 lifelink trample. You need other cards to make it bigger. In this set, you will see many creatures with toughness 4 or toughness 5, but the mana cost is like 3 or 2. So you must get your creatures over 4 in power just to match their defense. It's not saying that you will win with a powerful 4 mana 4/4, then you win it. It's not like that. But at least you must have 4 power. Uh, After turn 4, if you are attacking with the 3/3 or 2/2, you can't win. You can't win with the 2/2 and 3/3. So power 4 is a must for these sets. Okay. Then we go to the goal and key cards of this deck. So what are we doing? The first one is life. There's a couple of cards for you to gain life, and here are 4 best payoff. The first one is a 4/2. It never dies. You come back again and again if you can gain life. The other one, Blood Researcher, I've already showed you. And the rare, this one, I mean, if you have tokens, if you can gain life, it is a bomb. It's a bomb for you to win the game. And also another one is the Troll. The Troll. I don't know if it is easy to get 25 life or not in this format, but it's just a free mana for 4. That's all. As I said, 4 power is just the entry power level. If you have maybe 1 or 2 creature on turn 4, you must get their power to be over 4. Or no, you'll be blocked by opponents' defensive creatures. And this set is like, if you cannot finish the game before maybe turn 6 or turn 7, I don't think a black and green deck can win any of the other decks. I've seen even in court time, you can't get a very good like advantage if you're playing Black Red Berserker and your opponent's playing Snow deck or some sort of control mid-range. You cannot get any advantage in late game. Even you have Berserker, you have tons of equipments, palms, removals, and still, because the Snow deck in court time are able to access to all the bombs and the late game good cards. I think in this set it will be the same, and the problem is just much bigger because we have like 3 out of 5 deck types are late game decks. So and they have the mechanics and the cards make their spells keep getting back over and over, and if they have a removal or something, they probably can cast it 3 times easily in this game. So if you're doing black and green, you must finish the game before turn 7 or turn 8. Yeah, you must have a very obvious advantage over your opponent before turn 5. Okay. Token payoff, if you have a tons of token, you can just get advantage from these cards. You can see they are common and uncommon, so it's not very difficult to get. Okay, removals. Removals are really important in black and gray because I found in this set we don't have many good palm spells or equipments. Equipments, well, they are all uncommons, so it's not very easy to get. It's not like Court Time. It's not like Court Time Berserkers, red and white or green and red aggro. You can't do that. You won't get a one mana equipment that +1/+1. You won't get something like that in this set. So removals are important. And because if you are playing tokens, you can put the necrotic fields into your deck. It's a lesson card, so you can get it from the card that give you lessons, and it's not a big problem for you to sacrifice to exile a creature for you to kill other creature. So, and probably other players won't pick this card if they are not playing a token deck. So if you're playing green and black, you may get this card easily. The other removals are okay, just okay. So other removals, I think they are less impressive removals. Mm, but I mean, some of them are good, and but not very good. Maybe the one gives you 2 life is quite it works with your deck. Okay, pumps. This is, I mean, I mean, uh, I've played court time drafts many times, and I got used to equipment and pumps. So, mm, I mean, I need to change my mindset toward this set. Okay. The pump spells, I mean, equipments with that gives you trample and lifelink is important. Also, flying. Trample, flying, lifelink very important in this set because you need to raise your opponent. If your opponent is playing black and white, they will have tons of flying, inkling, 2/1 flying tokens, and they will just keep attacking you turn by turn. You must have something to put on your 5/4 or 4/4 and raise your opponent. Okay, bombs. I think these are the bombs. Deadly Vanity. I don't know if this is really good, but it costs 8 mana, and as I said, if you have like 8 mana on turn 8, you would have won or lost. So I I don't know, but it looks like a bomb, right? The others, Professor is really good. It gives you an extra card. You can get a removal lesson. The lesson that let you exile creature is really good. And Black's Vexing Past. Both the past and Dean of Roots, they make your token deck. They make your token deck possible in this sense. I cannot find any other palm spells that can make your tokens bigger. There isn't even some spell that give you +2/+2 nothing. So if you can draft any of these, you may you may go to a direction of tokens. Just create tons of tokens and wait for these spells, these creatures, and make them +1/+1 attack, keep attacking. It's possible, but it is possible, but I'm not sure you can pass through the big toughness creature your opponents will have. If they are playing white and red, they will have tons of creatures with toughness 4. And it is also true for the green and blue and the blue and red. They will have creatures like 3 mana or 2 mana, but with a toughness of 4. So I'm not sure. Maybe we shouldn't go for the direction of tokens. We create the tokens, but use it in another way, like this combo. So if you have a trend past, you just create like maybe 6 or 7 tokens with your 4 mana 7/6, and you just plumb the Forbidden and draw tons of cards. Or if you have Apprentice or Soul Steeper on the battlefield, you can simply win by dealing like 7 damage. So I think this is a way to win for green and black. It's not anymore a deck that gives you a 6 mana 6/6 and keep attacking with the 6/6 or something similar to that. I think the green and black is like you create tokens and sacrifice the tokens for your payoffs, and you kill your opponent with apprentice or steeper. I think that's the way for the green and black. So your finishing bolt is something like Plum the Forbidden and just winning one turn and sacrifice everything. And this set is like I don't think you need to worry about the counter spells, because there are so many spells that can copy itself. So you can only counter one of the spell, and the other copies still resolve. Thank you for watching. So I will do more videos tonight, maybe or tomorrow.